A full house expected here tonight, over 70,000, and the fans still filing into Mercedes-Benz Stadium just west of downtown Atlanta. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Younghoe Koo all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Come on, D. Let's go. Hey, go on, Mike.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Finding room at midfield. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Get your swerve on. 34's the mic. 34's the mic.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here I come.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
No chance. 34's the mic.
Ready.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 60. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at the 34.
Claws red.
52's the mic, boy.
Go red.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hey, Mike 52.
Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And complete to Drake London. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Defense gives up a touchdown in the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Set, ready. 10 black.
52's the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Hey,
43 rail.
check 24.
Set, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He'll take this to the 46. The Falcons at 7-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind. And the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Defense wins championships, baby. Check.
Steal. Check, steal. Bang. Hut.
They'll drop to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Ready.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got 3. We got 3.
Here we go.
And they'll
Here we
work
go.
from the 29 on
Yellow.
2nd and 6.
Striker. Check, striker. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He's checking. Crash.
Shovel. 38.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready, set.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Yeah. We don't want none. Check 4.
Claws. 10. Striker. Set, cut.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
6, Mega.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. I'm here all day. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Back to throw here. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 53 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Let's go, 8.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
34's the mic. 34's the mic. He's coming. Check him.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. 34's
Throwing is Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith from 17 yards out. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Down, red, 38.
57's the mic. On the ball. Under 10, under 10.
Steal, black. Hut.
They go play action here on first down. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go up top again. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Three down.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Mike 57.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hitting London coming across the field. And some room to roam now. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
22 needle.
Check three. Bang.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
52 blaster.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Ready, go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Check pass. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
They'll set up a throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready.
Ready for the Mike, he's coming. Check him. Watch the run.
Ready, go.
Here's Hurts to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to revert. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Shot.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24.
We got four down. 31.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Ready up.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, double tight. Double tight. Hey, four down. I got one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And room there to work it inside the 25. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Another run with Sanders, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Check 9, check 9. Watch the ship.
Ultra.
Watch the ship.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Philly. 74 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding of where they are on the field?
Let's go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. No flags. And there may be a play away from winning the football game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Hey. 57. Mike, 57. Good.
Strikers. 3-3.
Watch the shift. 57's Mike.
He's back to throw. On the move to his left. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.